Hello, everyone. My name is Alexia Allen, and the topic of my speech is Can technology make children lazy? This topic was very interesting to me because I am a mother of three small children, ages 7, 5, and 4. And I noticed their behavior changed when I would take their iPads or when I would take telephone time away from them. And I just wanted to know, can technology really have a negative effect on children? So, what I've learned is that with technology, the schools use it a lot. So the schools rely on technology. I have a 5 year old that's in kindergarten, and she brought home a form. Her name is Zoe, but she brought home a form and a code to get into some learning and reading apps. And as a parent, you think, oh, okay, this is good. And, they'll have little examples and there will be someone there virtually that would help the child understand, like the pronunciation of a word or how something is broken down or how you may have a question about something. But is it taken away from the physical? Like when I was in school, you would raise your hand, you would ask a question. We really didn't have the internet back then. So the technology is taking away from that personal aspect of it. But the dependency becomes when the student, example, my daughter, would want to run to the computer to say, oh, mommy, can I read this story? Instead of picking up a book and saying, mommy, let's sit down and let's read this book together. Also, with the schools, they're also turning away from the physical books and going more so to the ebooks. The ebooks, I understand, are cheaper, but that student now all of a sudden knows how to, instead of reading the book to answer the question, they will go to the little search or the little knowledge icon that they have in the virtual books, type in the keyword for the question that they're looking for the answer for, and find the answer. By doing that, the student really isn't learning anything. The student isn't understanding what is going on instead of taking that physical book and actually reading and actually enjoying, what they're learning at that point in time. So, as far as the schools go, I understand on one hand that they need the technology, but on the other hand, what happens when that child does not have that technology at home? So now, what schools are doing is they are asking the parents if they have technology at home. If they do not have the certain technology that they're looking for, the students with the internet will get one assignment, whereas the students that don't have the internet at home or any type of technology at home will get another assignment. In a way, it's unfair, but it keeps the students motivated and it keeps them focused on what's going on. Um, Also, I think that children are starting to become dependent on technology. And not only the students are becoming dependent on the technology, but the parents as well. I am guilty. I have an iPad set up just for my girls to where this is this is their iPad. I have an iPad set up to where they can just go play games. As a parent, you sit and you say, hey, you know what, just go play your game for a second. I need to finish this. Hey, go play your iPad for a second. I need to finish that. This is another example of just games, just stuff to keep the children occupied for that moment so I can either finish washing the dishes or finish doing some laundry or even finish getting some work that I had to bring home done. But that does more damage than good because now that child is saying, hey, mom, you're busy. I can go run away and go play. But instead of having that one on one interaction of going outside, of doing something outside of technology, that child begins to form a dependency on the technology. And that's really not healthy because it can ruin their eyes. Too much time can, you know, just make them stagnant and not want to do anything. Also, it's not good for their communication skills. Most students, teenagers, send text messages. Nobody sits down and have conversations. Nobody has focus groups anymore where they can get together and talk without receiving a text message, without receiving a notification. Have you tried to ever just put your phone down for an hour and just walk away and leave it and think what'll happen to it? Well, for a teenager, it's harder for a teenager than it is an adult because that teenager is dependent upon, oh, I need to see what's going on, or I have to find out what's going on. oh, I need to know, what's going on in the social world at that point in time. And that hinders the human interaction between that child and another child. In conclusion, this topic was very, very important to me because it helped me realize that I may be doing more damage than good, even to my own children, because in a way, I've made them dependent on the technology. I'm not interacting with them the way that I should. And not only that, it creates a negative impact on them. It makes them dependent on technology instead of saying, Mom, let's go to the library, or Mom, let's go to the bookstore to see if we can find the book, or see if we can just explore nature without having an iPad, a telephone, or even a TV in your face at all times. Thank you. Have a great day.